Moving on to item number B, the tax digest, millage rate. To see that, can we lower on tonight's agenda is not determination of our millage rate for 2012. That will be on our July 9th agenda. I did ask staff to put this on for tonight though, because sometimes it is confusing to the general public. We're talking about estimated revenue or projected tax revenue, and we're not talking about the millage rate. So we did receive the tax digest information from the county a couple of weeks ago, and this, you can't see the last column is 2012, and so what we have is our tax digest for 2012 as based on the reassessed values from the Gwinnett County tax assessor. You can see that they have our real and personal property, our motor vehicles, and then our gross digest. Our gross digest is actually is estimated at being $687,316,919 for 2012. If you minus the exemptions, and you get the net digest to be $669,209,479. Currently, our millage rate is 5.7 mils. The taxes that we will collect if we keep the current millage rate at 5.7 mils is that line $3.8 million. That is a decrease of about 0.6%. That's actually good news for our city. Over the past few years, our tax digest has decreased by about 15 or 16%, and we were projecting for it to decrease this year by even more. We collect about 90 or 95% of what our taxes levied actually is. Our collection rate is usually around 95, sometimes 98%, and we usually budget for about 90%. So at a current 5.7 mils at 90% collection, the city would collect $3.4 million in property taxes, and at a 95% collection rate, we would collect $3.6 million in property taxes. So what you see in the budget today and the different proposed budgets is a percentage less than what we'd collect at a 5.7 mils. So although we are not discussing the millage rate today, we are discussing collecting less money, so arguably that would be a lower millage rate. And we have ran the figures for different millage rates, but I understand they may not apply tonight, so I won't share those with anyone if council wants to add anything to the explanation of the tax digest.
There is one line item that needs to be considered in all this, and that's the fact that we have settled our SDS agreement with the county.
Mayor Pro Tem Litz, we're on the tax digest if you want to add something to that as far as information about the tax digest. We're going to discuss the budget in just a minute. Does the public have any question over the tax digest or the current millage rate? Seeing none, we'll move on to item number 4,